waking up every morning and having the word inmate on my clothes, because being 21, you know, going to be turning 22 soon, and just it kind of hurts because it's like, oh man, I could be outside, I could be out there with my family, but knowing that I have people in here, the volunteers and all that in my life, that at least I have some kind of outside support. So.
Well, the big difference it makes for me to have Jesus Christ behind the walls is, first of all, to know that he is Jesus, and to understand who he is. It makes a great big difference.
As a prisoner, I know, left here with a solitude that seems to drain all sense of purpose out of life. It's critical here. Critical.
Well, Jesus has made a huge impact in my life. My wife introduced me to him many years ago, and I'd always gone to church but never knew Jesus. Now I know Jesus and what he's done for me.
Jesus Christ in my life means that I no longer have to be the mean, spiteful, hateful person that I've always been, that I've had a tendency to be in my life. I can be easygoing, happy, and that means a lot to me. I like to laugh, I like to smile, I like to have a good time, and when you're angry, that kind of goes against all that.
He's been answering, you know, a lot of my prayers. I do trust in him a lot.
Jesus is definitely in my life because I know that he loves me through faith. I understand that he has always been there, and that now that I know that he's there, I can see that he's there instead of being blind.
Tend to feel very helpless and hopeless about ever making any improvements in their life or changing anything. And when you have Christ with you, he gives you a lot of inward peace and joy and encouragement to know that he's still with you, and he will guide you into the type of ministry that he wants you to do, even here while you're behind the walls.
To me, having the volunteers and you come in is a blessing, actually. Knowing that there's still people out there that don't look at us just as a name, as an inmate, but as a person, as a regular person. That they'll come in to shake our hand and greet us and say, how you doing? You know, have a normal conversation. That's what I like, you know, without knowing that, oh, you're an inmate, I don't want to talk to you, you're a criminal.
I get a little choked up. You guys have been the world to me. You know, through our sessions, with you being my mentor, you have been my family, because since I've come here, you know, my family's left me and disowned me. So to find family through Christ, as he says, you know, the church is Christ and the family. We are all family. I can truly see that. And through the Cornerstone Ministry and through the people that come here and that minister to us, and they don't really minister, they accept us for who we are, and give us acceptance is something that we're missing every day in here.
To even make that even sweeter is the fact that you guys are visitors that come in that love God like we love God, you know. And you know, just like a couple of weeks ago, you know, I hadn't heard from my wife, you know, and you know, having you guys been able to come in and pay visits, you know, come by my cell, you know, when I need, you know, not even knowing that I needed to pray with somebody or talk with somebody, all of a sudden there you are by my cell, you know, and Diane praying for my wife, you know, that type of stuff right there really helps me to stay focused.
Well, the Cornerstone volunteers are superb. They come in here. Some of them are scared the first time. You can see it. And you accept that as Hollywood has changed them or set them up to see us as what we aren't. And when they come in here, once they come in, they don't want to leave. And that's weird for an inmate to understand that.
The fact that Cornerstone volunteers come in means a lot to me, because of the fact that I'm going to be here for a long time. And to know that other people would take the time and to devote their lives to having me a part of that means a lot to me. I understand that it's no little thing that they're doing, and it means a lot to me.
I'd like to thank him for being here for every time I needed help. He's been there. He's been helping me with everything, Bible studies. I never reached out to anybody. I do trust in him. And, he's been ever since to this day. Thank him.
I would like to thank them for their contributions to this ministry, because without their help, this ministry would not be able to do the things that it does. And it goes out and reaches inmates that normally would not come up here to the chapel. Through us inmates who do come up to the chapel, go and minister as Jesus taught us to.
I would thank them so much for what they do. Even if they have never came in here, I would say have a chance to come in here to visit the inmates. It'll really, I believe that it would change their life, what they'd see and know that, wow, I didn't notice that, how inmates act, or, they're actually human people. They have feelings, they have caring, I believe I would tell them that you should come up there, and I thank you for your support.
It's wonderful, and that's what it's all about, sharing that love that's been shared with me. Because I've been loving God for a long time, and with the ministry and the Bible study Wednesday mornings, all that's doing is helping me to sharpen, like the Bible says, as iron sharpens iron. So that's what we do. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, coming here is a joy and an experience that I can't really put to words, because it's so much fun to be here. That when the outsiders come in, we have like a friendship and a family that is unmatched anywhere else.
A lot of times Tuesday nights get kind of tough, and Wednesday morning can't get here quick enough as far as I'm concerned. And it helps to be able to know that Wednesday morning, okay, I got somewhere I can be, and I got some people I can talk to. If things are, beating me down, I got somebody I can share my problems with, share my life with, and to share the Lord with. And that's a big thing, to be able to have that fellowship.
I'm just one person. But I know, Pastor Steve, without this ministry, I'm not sure where I'd be, because there's a lot of other options for me here to occupy my idle time. Things that distract me from what God would have me see and learn in my time here. And those are altogether pretty poor choices. And I see back in the cell, I see so many people do that. And it's unfortunate. They come and they waste a great deal of time, be it taxpayers' money, their family's time, and God's time. So things like this is critical, and we need every person, every opportunity we can get, whether it's leaflets and pamphlets and cell time visits that you come walk the cell halls and things like that. It all takes time and money and generous giving. But without that, I know I wouldn't. I'd be a mess. I'd be in my lost condition back there with the number that are pretty much wasting the rest of a good opportunity.